Hey, what is up? Todd Falcone here in my office, and yeah. So yesterday I was playing golf with Eric Worre, and I did a video, and I did it on his Network Marketing Pro site, and did this whole thing where I'm Eric Worre. I should have said I'm your Huckleberry because it kind of rhymes with it. But anyhow, I did a, and I just noticed something. I have Bob Marley behind me, and I have Bob Marley on my T-shirt, which obviously you can tell I might be a Bob Marley fan. So anyhow, I did this video. Eric said, hey, give a quick tip for my Network Marketing Pro clan, my crew. And I was just thinking, we just got done playing golf and busted out this quick video tip. And I came home and I was thinking about that tip, and it was why people buy. You know, why is it that people buy? And weirdest thing is, like, this morning I get up, I'm like, okay, well, what book am I going to pull out of my, you know, bookcase, my book library that I haven't dug into for a while? And the first book I grabbed, this is weird, I grabbed Jeffrey Gitomer's The Little Red Book of Selling. And it's funny because, you know, I mean, Jeffrey writes about it right here in the first, I mean, literally, like, one of the, what is it, it's page 7. Why people buy. And that's the thing. It's important for you to understand, as a network marketer, as a direct seller, as a professional that sells stuff. Yeah, okay, you definitely want to find out, how can I get better at selling? You know, how can I be, you know, more skilled and more effective, and have greater influence and be better at persuasion and all of that. But, you know, the interesting thing is, you know, more importantly, it's like, why do people buy? Why do people buy from you? Is it because they like the product? Because they, you know, it's the right time? Is it a need? I mean, it's probably a lot of things, obviously. But the number one, and he even says this too, I like my sales rep. I like my sales rep. So if you think about that for a second, it's like, why do people buy from people? Because they like doing business with that other person. So if you can think about that for a moment, yeah, you can certainly think about, okay, well, how can I get better at selling? But really coming to an understanding of why people buy from you, it's because they like you. In fact, I remember years ago when I was in the broadcast arena selling advertising for a short period of time, and no question, one of the reasons why I was literally slaughtering my competition at that time was because my clients liked me, because I went in there, I was friendly, I was nice. Now, it wasn't about, hey, let me go in here, my objective is to go in and just make friends. You know, I'm there, I mean, there's this client, you know, you got the salesperson and the client, there's that relationship. But at the same time, it's like, the way I looked at it is like, hey, these are people that I'm likely going to do business with over an extended period of time. I want them to feel good about me, and vice versa. I want the, you know, experience. I got my phone going off here. I want the experience to be enjoyable. I don't want every time I go in there to be like, I'm just trying to sell you something, and it's like this, you know, this uncomfortable, you know, not fun situation, which I've seen. In fact, I'll tell you a real quick story. I was I was sitting down with one of my favorite clients at the time. He owned this butcher shop, and just a really cool dude, and we like to go fishing together. And I was back in his, next to, you know, behind the counter, and just like hanging out with him, talking for a little bit. And this guy comes in who is one of my competitors, who was just, he was just awkward to begin with. He wasn't, the way he acted with all of his clients wasn't in such a way where he would even really be well liked. He was kind of abrasive and just, you know, I don't know, awkward, I guess, is the best word to describe it. And I'm sitting here just, you know, with my client having a conversation. We're actually, I think we're probably talking about fishing. And this guy Jay comes in, and he's like, oh, he said, why are you buying his radio station? You know, my station's got all the ratings. And he hands this, like, just throws this sheet, which is like this, you know, grips, you know, gross rating points, and adults 25 to 54 ratings, and, you know, big circle around his, and a big no-no around my station. And my my guy grabs the sheet, and he just kind of looks at it, and he just grabbed it, and he just crumbled it up and threw it on the floor, and he says, you know, get out of here. And I just was like, I mean, I wasn't surprised with this guy, but think about that for a second. Really think hard about, like, okay, you know, now I also don't want you to get in this thing where it's like, oh, I gotta make friends. I gotta make friends. Let me make some friends. Let me make some friends. But just be friendly, because the thing, understand this about rapport building. And I say this all the time when I'm doing, when I'm training on rapport building. Of this and it. Okay, got it. People buy from those that they like and trust, right? You don't like giving money to somebody that you don't like. In fact, if you don't like the person, like, I'm holding on to my money. People buy from those that they like and trust. So your objective is to be more like that person, because the more like them you become, the greater the likelihood that they're going to like you and the greater the likelihood that they're going to do business with you. So understand that. And it was so cool. Like, it's like weird the way stuff works. If you don't own this book, great book, and he even says in his first chapter, I like my sales rep. That's why people buy. Buy. No, I mean buy. See you later. I'm done. I'll see you on another post. Bye. BY. See ya later. Or actually BYE. See ya. Bye.